we'll see if that really is true. But we're going to put a positive spin on it this year, so we do see vacancy trends going down, which is great. If you look at this graph, I tracked the last 21 months. I know it's a little bit convoluted, but basically what it's telling us, since you see a line going down, is that the vacancy has dropped about 4.5% over the last 21 months, and it's basically equalizing right now at about 16.5%. That's not super healthy, but obviously we're going in the right direction. Now, obviously, there's the exception of the downtown market, which is hovering right around 10%, which is, it's very notable in this market, so good news on that. With vacancy decline, obviously, we need absorption. So, as you can see, unlike what retail is doing, but we were in a little bit worse situation than retail, we're getting a lot of positive absorption, which is great. We can thank Boeing for a good portion of that, for coming into town, and they've sucked up about 150,000 square feet so far. As the first quarter, kind of going along, you have nothing. Second quarter, a little bit of negative, but for the last year, third quarter through third quarter of 10, you see almost 400,000 square feet of positive absorption. So, I mean, that shows tangible signs of recovery in the process. Looking at trends for 2011 and beyond, what we're doing here is job creation is a must. Boeing coming in is great, although they're delivering a little bit more, I would say, industrial-based the jobs in office right now. That should turn the corner. We still see a lot of nervousness right now with the strength of recovery, the political environment that needs to change. I think that everybody is waiting for the elections to take hold before they actually start hiring people. They don't know what's going to happen. The lending institutions have dealt with only a fraction of their distressed properties, and hopefully we see a little bit more liquidity coming out of there so that we can get the sales started again. As I mentioned, Boeing is scheduled to add about 3,800 jobs by the end of this year. Another note to take is Charleston County Aviation Authority has met with Boeing, and they agreed to extend their land lease. They did a land swap for land closer to the Boeing plant, as well as they optioned the SCRA, the South Carolina Research Authority building, where Charleston Trident Association of Realtors is, to eventually take over that space. So that shows a huge commitment. It's going to be a little mini campus over there pretty soon, so just get out of their way. Construction and healthcare industry will continue to take center stage. I'm hoping and praying, and I'm feeling that smaller physicians groups will start actually, trying to get out of the lease product and actually look for buildings to build or purchase like they did before. They kind of have become stagnant, but that was a growing force in 2006. At the end here, we are predicting office space will continue to be absorbed, just at a marginal rate. We feel that the asking rates will flatten out. You're not going to see a huge uptick. It'll be slowing over time. Landlords should become increasingly less generous with commissions. Not commissions, yeah, private commissions too, but more of their concessions. We've already been picking over commissions. We can talk about that some other time. But, I would say if we're not at the bottom of our cycle, we are basically close to it. And I caution that this is going to be a continued slow recovery, but positive nonetheless. So just hold on and hang in there, and we'll all get up together. I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll look forward to questions later, and I'll give you over to Mike.